Okay guys, it's time to bring in the first component of our website, which is going to be our navigation bar. But before, I want to show you the mockup. So this is my mockup. I use Photoshop to design it. So I have my navigation bar on the top in a dark background color, and then I have a big image for welcoming people, or maybe image slider to welcoming people to the website. Then I have these icons for social media, again with dark background color. I have some images which are going to be linked to different pages on my website. I have this news section, and then at the very end of my home page I have my footer um, in a dark background color, but the main actually background is going to be remain white. So this is the prototype of my website. So I just go back to Dreamweaver. The only thing that I've added in order to make the video short is these two lines. I usually use comments in order to make my coding, actually divide my code into different sections based on the components that I have in my design. So now, for example, I want to actually do coding for navigation bar. So I just use these comments to make a section for myself to put all the code related to navigation bar between these two line of comments. And whenever you want to use comments in HTML5, you need to follow this format. So you need to have exclamation mark and some dash and text or whatever you want to have in your comment. Um, it's really good to do this because you actually keep your coding organized, and when after a long time, maybe months or I don't know years, go back to up, update the website or make any changes in the website, you can find the relevant section very easy, and you can actually save time. And it's easy for your colleagues if they go to your coding and they want to change anything, so they can find a section very easy with having these two with having actually a format like this. So now I want to do coding for navigation bar, but before I want to connect my source code to JavaScript and CSS folder. You remember we copy CSS folder and JavaScript folder to our main folder, which is called test. Now we want to make the connection between our HTML file and those folders. I just go to Bootstrap website. From here we downloaded everything. Now we need to go to documentation section. When you go to documentation page, you can see everything explained in detail for you, which is really good. You can follow the explanation and you can understand everything. It's actually like a tutorial for you. Then you have this bit of code for linking CSS file to HTML, and here you have codes for linking your JavaScript to your HTML file. So what I do first, I just copy the CSS file. I go back to my code exactly after title tag. I just press enter and paste everything. Now I have connection between my HTML file and CSS file. Now I want to bring in the codes for linking JavaScript and HTML. So just copy this one, go back to my file. I just go before closing tag for body section and paste everything. It's really good to keep your Java script links at the very end of your coding because of the search engines optimizations benefits. Now it's time for navigation bar. Again, I go back to Bootstrap website. This time I go to components. In the components, you can see all different components list here. So I just go to navigation bar, and and as you can see here, there are some explanation, and you can see different types of navigation bars ready for you, and different section. For example, if you want to have your brand on your navigation bar, what sort of code you need to just copy and paste in your nav bar section, or yeah, many different formats and elements that you can have in your navigation bar. Now what I want this one, which is very complex, I can say. So I just copy this. I make some changes in order to make this one like what I want, to show you actually how to manipulate codes as well. So I just copy this. I go back to this nav section, like between these two comments. I just go here, paste all the codes here for myself. Now you can see navigation bar on the top. So I just save everything. I just preview it on my browser. Okay, beautiful. So I have my navigation bar on the top, and if I close it, this is responsive, and if I click in here, I can see like this window here, which is really cool. Amazing. So I go back to my code. Well, if you remember, I want my navigation bar with a dark background color, which is really easy. I go back to Bootstrap website again, and I search for a dark navigation bar here. So here you can see the code that you need to put in your HTML file in order to have a dark background navigation. So I just take this one here. So this is the very first line of my navigation section. So you can see I have navbar, I have this class. Actually, I'm calling the class navbar, navbar expand large, and navbar dash light and background light. And then you can see if I want a dark background color navigation, I just need to have navbar dash dark and bg dash dark. So I just go back to my code. Let's change this light to dark, and again this light to dark, and yeah, I have this dark background color. I don't want to have this search box here. If you are using the latest version of Dreamweaver, you can easily just click on the section that you have actually in your view section. When you click on it, Dreamweaver automatically select the code for that section, that element. So it's easier, it's faster. But if you don't have the latest version of Dreamweaver, that's okay. Just go and search for example, search text. So this is here. So then I know all the codes related to this section going to be here, this form tag. So I just select everything and delete it, because I don't want to have search box on my navigation bar. Instead, I want to have my contact number on the top. Again, I go back to Bootstrap website. I just quickly have a look to see if I can find any codes relevant to have text on my navigation bar. Yeah, text. So this is a text, but I don't want to have my text on the left hand side. I want to have on the right hand side. So in this nav bar, it's on the right side. So I just need to, from here, I can see if I want to have a text, I need to have that text in the span tag. So I go here, I search for a span tag, I can see here, and I can see they put this span tag right after UL. So this is the trick. I just copy everything, go back to my code, I find closing tag for UL, just click after that and copy everything. Now you can see I have navbar, text with an inline element on the top, but I don't want to have this text in my navigation bar. I want to have phone number. Just go here, I write phone or maybe contact number. And I'll put something. Yeah, there it is. So, okay, capital. Okay, so I have everything here. Um, and the other thing is, I don't want to have this link on my navigation bar. I don't want to have, I don't know actually what is this disabled. I don't know. How can I use it? I don't know what is it for. Um, okay, I just want to delete those things. So I go to my coding, I find the disabled part and linked. So then I know this is the bit of code, but it started from this li. So I just delete that. Now you can see I don't have that disabled anymore. Now I want to get rid of this link. So I go find the link and I just delete the code for that. Okay, just organize everything. Okay, now instead of those things, I want to have this home, actually this home link to link my navigation bar to the other pages of my website, to actually link the home page of my website to other pages. So I just find this home, copy that, just copy that, paste. I want one more, so paste again. I just organize everything. All right. Okay. Now I want to change this. I don't want to have home. Instead, I want to have services. So services and about us and maybe contact us. Okay, and instead of this nav bar, I want to have my brand here, and I want to when I click on nav bar, I want to go back to home page. I mean, because I'm going to have this navigation bar in my like in different pages of my website, I want whenever I click on my brand name, I actually be directed to home page of the website. So I just find this navbar, which is here. I change this one to my brand name, which is Blow Uni. I want to have all in capital. Okay, and because I want to link it, as I said, I want to link it to the home page, and my home page is index.html, and it is already in a tag, which is a link. So I just go here, I just get rid of that pawn icon, pawn mark, and I just put index.html. Yeah, that's it. So I just save everything and I go and check everything on my Google Chrome. Okay, so I have all the changes. I have it responsive. And if I click on these links, they won't work because I didn't connect it um, actually I didn't link these like pages, like page for services, to any other pages, and I just linked this one to my homepage. Just click on it. Yeah, so it's directing me to homepage again, which is cool. um, okay guys, I think this is it for now for navigation bar. um, I think you know everything for having navigation on your page.